this.
Keith Saracen.
I've got this one. You just relax. I will teach them the ways. So we're in Amar right now, and Amar is amazing. For some pav bhaji, Chef John, Ishan, and we're just having a blast showing all these amazing. Are you ready for the man of the hour? Sonu T! Sonu is our driver and dear friend, and we decided we were going to feed him because he's got to stay nourished just like us. So we're having a blast here. I'm going to show you some of the kitchen over here, and check it out. Egg number one. So they're doing a great job over there. We ordered pav bhaji. We ordered a cheese pav bhaji. We ordered, what else? Pav bhaji fry? Fry. Yeah, we did a fry.
Cancel the fry.
Cancel the fry?
Yeah.
Cancel the fry, he says.
Pizza.
We're gonna have a lot of food. Awesome pictures over here. This is just such a fun vibe right now. It's got that beautiful street vibe where everything looks good. The food smells incredible. You can see them on the kamal over there, just the tawa. In Spanish, it's called the kamal. The tawa over there, just working that, always mashing everything down. Man, this is the place you have to eat. If you get the spirit of the food, everyone's eating together. You're standing up. You have horns in the background. This is the spirit of Mumbai. This is so much fun, right? How are we feeling?
I'm so excited to try this food. This place is electric, so let's go.
Here we go. Today, guys, we're going to focus on one thing and one thing only. We are going to focus on pav bhaji. And pav bhaji is not just food in Mumbai, it is spiritual. It's so good. We're going to try two different ones. We're going to do regular pav bhaji. Basically, we've had this before. We're going to have it here. Egg pav bhaji. Egg cheese pav bhaji. And namaskar bhai. So this is a tawa, and basically think of it like a komal, right? So flat pan, we work on tawas all the time. So they're taking it and just mashing all these vegetables in, all the butter in, just constantly cycling this. They'll take that so good. बहुत बढ़िया भाई बहुत बढ़िया man
एक नंबर and tomato
oh it looks so good
pizza yeah
that's so good है ना
yeah
Hey, Sapik bhai, idli parcel.
किधर
It smells so fresh.
Here it is. The money right here. The pav bhaji, pav bhaji. This is going to be their first time having pav bhaji in India. It's the pav. It's always the pav. It's always fun when you're doing this because people just stare at you. And as somebody who's just a chef, you just kind of learn to just go, I really like food. So yeah, we got this going on.
Thank you, boy.
We got all this beautiful stuff going on. So, hand it to Jeff real quick. We're gonna have the first bite, pav bhaji, right here at Amar, just outside Juhu Beach. Here we go. Oh man. Can we just talk about how buttery this is? We ready,
What are you talking about? I'd rather eat it.
Okay, here we go. Oh. That's a happy dance. Buttery, incredible. The masala is just, oh man. This food that dates back to, weirdly enough, the Civil War in America is how this dish ended up becoming, because people were leaving because there was all this need for cotton in the world. And India stepped up and said, I got this. But when you're working a cotton mill late at night, you need something to feed you. And this dish was born. And it's still, to this day, absolutely incredible. Cheers.
Yeah, I want this cheese, man.
No, that's okay. Go for it.
No, try that first.
Let him do whatever. Spice level perfect, bread's perfect. Oh. Now I'm gonna try this one. Good. All right. And this one has cheese.
Cheese.
So,
John's so good on camera.
oh, everything's better with cheese, man.
So we actually had this.
You kill it on camera, man.
It's good. Food speaks for itself.
It was phenomenal. That's my first time tasting it. So let's go.
Man.
That is not a Frankie. That's a Bombay sandwich.
Okay.
That's what it
Dude, this is unreal.
That's yummy.
We usually come here after shoots at 2 or 3 in the morning
Yeah.
and stand here and
I can
wait.
see that. Hell yeah.
I can definitely see that. So I need you to go for that Bombay sandwich.
Me?
Yeah.
1 second. Okay.
This is gonna be fun. These are really good. They're like a souped up grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
All right, going in.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have a moment.
All right.
It's really rewarding right now because these guys work their butts off at my restaurant, Aatma Curry House in Boston, Massachusetts. Shameless plug. And to bring them here to try this, it's just amazing, man. What do you think?
So good for the cucumber.
Yeah.
And the tomato. It all just works.
Lifeblood, it's all street food, man. Street food is where the heart and soul comes, and then you get inspiration working so hard. So to see this, if you're here, man, it's the Symphony of Mumbai. Be here.
Guys who are selling the idlis on the cycle.
I was about to start this video.
Yeah.
So anyway, day two. Day two. A little bit more sleep, even though it doesn't look like it. But here's the plan for today. We're gonna go meet up with Gurush in the southern part of Mumbai. Have a great time today. Jeff, how are we feeling?
Oh, fantastic. Getting the sleep is like the number one thing.
Ready to go. Rested and ready to go for day 2.
These guys killed it yesterday. They did way better. If you go back on my videos, which I'll probably link into this, you'll see that they did substantially better than I did on my first trip here. And it's only day one. Only day one. So, you ready?
Cello.
Cello. Bombay is a series of islands that were not connected, and then they became connected through a lot of construction. But the coolest thing, I think one of the most fascinating things, when you look at this community, they built around that community. They've just been there in such an integral part of the soul of like Bombay, and they just basically started building around it. But if you go back even further, Bombay is really just a gift. It was a gift from the Portuguese as a dowry. So when you think about like, man, what did you get for a wedding present? Somebody in the Portuguese like royalty can say, I just got a city.
Good morning.
You're late.
Good morning,
Yeah. Blame him.
Have you heard,
Ishan, right?
Always.
have you
So,
heard of the great kurta
Pineapple.
heist?
Pineapple.
I heard it happened yesterday.
Yeah.
What a news story.
Yeah, the great kurta heist.
Oh, yeah.
We drove off with your kurtas.
Oh man. I guess got it.
So this is one of the most iconic bakeries in Bombay called Yazdani. And the Yazdani bakery people are essentially Zoroastrians, okay, but they're not Parsis. They're a much later wave of migrations that came in the 19th century. And they came because Parsis from India, after being here for about over 1,000 years, went back home to the homeland, to Persia. And they went back home and much to their surprise, there were still Zoroastrians in Persia, or what was now called Iran, which they're always called Iran by the way. Okay? So they said, you know, India's been good to us. And if this place is not good, we'll help you to come to India. So a lot of second sons basically came over here. The problem in Iran was that if you did not inherit your family business and wealth, you could become Muslim and inherit everything. So it was nice to send second sons away. So they came here, and they were mainly bakers in Iran. And that's what they knew how to do. So they came here and they set up bakeries. This bakery used to make bread in a very interesting way. They used to use hops. And hops bread, which is something that is almost not made anywhere in the world today but a few parts of Germany, is something that you can keep on the shelf for 8 days. Yeah. And that's why their bread was incredibly famous. And guess what happened? One day the government woke up and said, hops, doesn't that go to beer? So they went back to using starch and yeast and the regular ingredients. But their bread is a denser bread loaf, and they make this really large bread loaf called the chobal, which means basically the 4 times. Okay? So not double, not triple, but chobal. So that's a big sandwich loaf, and there was a time when every single club, every single sandwich shop, every single restaurant in South Bombay bought bread from them, including us when we were working here, running the Gymkhana kitchens, running the Ribbon Club, etc. We bought bread from them. And he used to make brown bread, which had caramel in it. There was no nonsense about whole wheat and all that. It was just caramel in regular bread. And that's what gave you brown bread. They make all kinds of cookies and they make all kinds of biscuits, and they keep experimenting with bread, and there's a small number of people who like the kind of bread that they do, this kind of bread, but otherwise it's just regular pav, and they make the best buns in Bombay. Okay, the best buns in Bombay. Now, to you all guys, I don't know whether they'll be that great or not, but to us, they're the best buns in Bombay. And their buns are in so much demand that they've stopped selling buns. They only sell the buns with butter, only buttered buns. Because they just can't make enough buns to meet that requirement. So they don't sell buns on their own. Whether you like it or not, this is it. After all these years, they are still cash only. So I forgot one day after a couple of years and came here and I was like, I don't have that much money. And he was like, okay, pay me next time.
We'll be back.
Which took me 2-3 months to get here next time. But muska lagaya kya?
Well, that's amazing. This is one of the most iconic things in all of Bombay. We have bun muska in chai. Look at this. He's getting celebrity status right now. He's the real celebrity for the record, but bun muska is just absolutely amazing. The muska, the butter is incredible. Look at this. That thick layer of butter on this perfect bread. Jeff, who's filming this right now, is going to have a blast eating this. Oh, man. This is why you come to Bombay. It's not. It's the little things, and even though it looks deceptively easy, wait till you eat it. Ready?
You all missed him actually.
Dude, this best buns in Mumbai.
Unbelievable. The right amount of butter.
Let's go, Jeff. Let's go.
I could smell it.
Oh, Jeff.
Smell it from, but it's not. It's a really old Iranian type bakery. I can't do this and film at the same time, so sorry. Ready?
Yeah.
This is gonna be heaven.
So happy right now.
I'm having a moment. This is the best bun.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do?
Oh,
I've called for it.
Legend. This is nice.
People are kind.
Rightfully deserved.
Like I said, people are kind. A creme caramel. Okay.
Good idea.
So it's like a regular creme caramel that's made, not baked, steamed in a pot. No lemon zest, no orange zest, no lemon juice. Just reduced milk, eggs, sugar, some cardamom powder, caramel at the base. Okay? The secret ingredient is dill juice. And then you put them through a juicer and you take out dill juice. And you flavor your creme caramel with dill juice. Now, it sounds so wrong, it's not funny. It sounds like this should not work. But there is something bizarre that happens when dill juice, eggs, milk, and sugar and caramel come together. I cannot explain it.
You want to?
Oh man.
So in this building was this unique organization which most Parsis refuse to accept, called the Parsi Vegetarian and Temperance Society. And when the famous movie on the Parsis of India was made, called On Wings of Fire, and the Prophet was shown in a dungeon in nothing but his underwear, eating with his hands while squatting on the floor, the Parsi Vegetarian and Temperance Society picketed the Sterling Theatre, dressed to the nines, with little placards in a circle, and every single news agency in Bombay was there to capture it. The newspaper reporters and cameraman outnumbered the picketeers by 5 to 1.
It's important to know that classic colors never go out of style, regardless of what everyone here says. Not boring, beautiful.
So what happens usually here is, in a typical village setup, you have your butcher who slaughters on a Sunday because it's a holiday. And then you've got a little time on your hands to do housework, but nobody's there to eat the food if you're cooking that kind of food. And then people come back late in the evening, they're tired. Again, you're prepping for the next day, right? So it's on a Sunday, thanks to the British, creating the concept of a Sunday and a day off, and that day being the Lord's Day, that Sunday became a weekly holiday in India.
So Jeff, we've had what? Vada pav. We've had no wait.
Halim.
What all have you had?
We've had Halim, Vada pav, we've had
yeah,
pa.
South Indian, Goan reimagined sweets, Maharashtrian sweets, homemade sweets,
Yep.
snacks for Diwali.
Yep. We just had what's the dessert we just had, John? Pana?
Puran puri
Pana puri.
and the black mutton and
The black mutton. But you know,
Agari chai.
yeah, but here, the curry chai. But here's the thing, though, and John will agree with me: the guava ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something special. That you know, being from Miami and having the Latin background with me from Florida, and it was white. That's what was even worse, is that it was white. It wasn't even red. I didn't even know there was a white guava. I had no idea. So that to me was something special. But even, what was like wasn't khichdi. What was the one with the ghee on it with the diced?
Irony bhat.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
That was actually really good too.
Yeah.
What was your favorite, John?
What, today?
Yeah.
The keema was really good.
Yeah, keep
Yeah, keema. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a great way to start with those eggs.
Yeah, John.
Yeah, today, this morning, my favorite was keema with the eggs. It was unreal, beautiful way to start the day. And then at this last place, I don't know, all the mutton was so good. Oh, those stocks that we started with though, those really impressed me. Unbelievable.
It's called rasa. Rasa.
Rasa?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Rasa.
rasa was delicious, man. Yeah, I think that was top of my list at this second place. So
I don't know
excited
which
for
one-
more.
I don't know which one was better though.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be the coconut, whether it be the red, whether it be like the chicken stockish, like as Keith said, it was like matzo ball soup.
The heated one. It was almost like a minestrone.
Yeah. Oh,
kind.
you know what? I agree with that one. It was like minestrone.